Today the kittens turn 9 weeks old. Week 9 is an important one in their early life. It is this week that they start their vaccinations, and these two are booked in to have their first health check and vaccine on Monday. As you will have seen in my previous vlog, I moved the kittens down to the lounge a few days ago. Now, I expect this to have had a negative impact on their weight gain this week, particularly that little female kitten. So I'll weigh them now and we'll see how they're doing. So as predicted, neither have gained as well as in the last 2 weeks, only gaining about 50 grams each. But it's still a gain and it's not a loss, so that is good news. And hopefully their appetites will return to normal once they've fully settled down into the living room here. As you can see, they're still very playful. Kittens had their first health check and vaccination on Monday, and as you can see, they're absolutely fine. They weren't even sleepy afterwards, which is great. They've now settled down here, so I have been introducing them to my dog. Now, it won't have escaped your notice that Nala here is a terrier type dog, and just like all terriers, Nala loves to chase small furry creatures. So to keep the kittens safe, she is kept on a lead during these introductions. As you can see, the kittens aren't terribly pleased by this hairy beast that's appeared. The female kitten in particular, who's just up there on the arm of the sofa, she particularly doesn't like the dog and is quite nervous around her. The male is much braver and he tends to walk around the room when she's in, whereas the female tends to stay up high and just keep an eye on Nala. Nala's been coming into this room now for probably 3 or 4 days, and we've slowly been building up the time that she spends in the room with these kittens. And at the moment she's now in here all evening, so probably about 3 hours with the kittens. And but we never ever leave her alone with them, so if we leave the room, Nala must leave the room. I'm giving Gabby some time away from the kittens each day so she can relax and just have some time to herself without being pestered by the annoying kittens. She's currently up in my room with her mum, her sister and aunt for company. Usually I'll wait until she starts asking to go back downstairs again, which on Sunday was quite quickly, about an hour. Yesterday it was much longer before she was asking to go back down, and so far today it's been well over an hour and she's still showing no sign of wanting to go back down yet. So Gabby here is now spending more and more time away from the kittens, and as a result she's beginning to dry up. And it's during this time that I need to just keep an eye on her just to make sure that it's all going smoothly and we're not running into problems. The particular problems I'm thinking of really is mastitis, and that's where there is an infection gets into the mammary gland, and it can really be very nasty. If it goes very badly wrong, the cat can actually lose their life. So what I do is I just check the cat over as she's drying up. My first thing that I do is generally you look at her demeanour. A cat with mastitis is generally quite a poorly looking animal. I'll just run my hand underneath and just feel to see how full she is. Now, she's a little bit full there, particularly on one, which I suspect is the mammary gland that the boy was drinking from, because he was quite a porker, so he would drink quite a lot. I can tell from the heat that it's the same temperature as her own body, so she hasn't got an infection in there. It's not hot, it's not hard either. She doesn't mind me touching. And then I'll have a look and just see if the skin is discoloured, if it's looking red, or worse, if there's a blue patch or a black patch there. If I find that sort of thing, then I need to go straight to the vet. No, it's all looking fine, so that's good news. Basically, she will dry up. It usually takes 2, maybe 3 weeks to dry up completely. The first few days, they're usually quite full and a bit uncomfortable, and then slowly but surely their milk production slows down and the milk that's there sort of gets reabsorbed until they're completely dry.